What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games, or Bake ZacNovak. In today's video, we got this week's Ascendant challenge. Now this video is being recorded for the third time due to, well, originally playback issues and audio issues, and hopefully this one there is no issues. So all intros, let's get right into it. I do hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, so once you have spawned in, jump on your Sparrow and follow the directions on screen to actually get to this week's Ascendant challenge. Now I will actually state this week in itself is probably one of the most fabulous, I was going to say fantabulous, I don't know what I was going to say, the most fun actual, well, I guess Ascendant challenge in my perspective. Now once you've gotten to this rock, make sure you have popped your Tincture of the Queens, yeah. And then pretty much jump into this thing, which is the gateway to the Ascendant realm, of course. So, once you get in here, what you're going to have to do is pretty much go around and actually dodge blights or shoot them with shotguns or whatever you've actually got equipped to actually get them to go down. You're then going to have to actually search around, not really search around because you can actually see where they are, for these ball things. Now these ball things pretty much just have to be picked up and taken to the center. I will honestly say watch out for some of the ads in themselves because they definitely can push you off the edge, and the knights in themselves as well can actually deal a fair bit of damage. Once you have picked up a said actual orb in itself from the original spot, run it back to the middle as I did state. You're going to want to actually do this 3 times, so 1 time for each actual set of supers if you kind of want. I myself pretty much just went through and literally just used grenades. I really didn't have to actually worry about attacking really very many of the ads. In itself, it is fairly easy to actually do. I do have Toland as well as the spot where the Kara bones are at the end of the video, so if you do want to skip ahead to that, you certainly can, but I'm going to be babbling for the rest of said video. I will be stating as well how to actually again go through things, which keep in mind, I will actually state that the actual room in itself is really a circle, so you can kind of just go from one area to the next. If there isn't actually where to get to another area, pretty much there is going to be an offshoot that actually takes you to the orb. You're going to have to then pick up and again take to the center. This being the second orb in itself, they will spawn in the same location, so you don't really have to worry. It's just one of those things where kind of keep in mind it's gonna be, I guess, not as challenging this first part, other than dodging knights and ads, because no one really wants to get pushed off the edge and no one wants knights to be smushing you. So yeah, pretty much be cautious and be aware of your surroundings. But again, it is fairly simple up until you put the third charge in. This second charge in itself, or well, first charge, second charge, and third charge actually stagger and destroy the actual shield phalanxes, which they in themselves, you don't really have to worry about too much, simply because you can actually either jump over them or you can kind of just damage their feet and not really have to worry about really anything. This spot in itself, it has, well, I guess a varied kind of area of enemies. It does have standard enemies and it also does have knights. So yeah, it's one of those things, just be aware of the knights. They can seriously hurt you. But once you have actually gotten the third orb, the knights in themselves do actually start to close in, and I myself did actually leave this orb for last, simply because you can just jump off this ledge and fall all the way down and you're pretty much at the center. Now once you actually do get in the center and you drop the third actual orb in itself, you'll actually have an unlimited amount of super as long as you stay in this little light generated area. Now I myself honestly really like this simply because it is actually a lot of fun with these knights, being able to actually just use your super over and over and over again. It is definitely enjoyable, and honestly, whatever class you're on, it's probably going to actually deal a fair amount of damage. There is only 3 knights, so you don't really have to be too worried about that. And once you've taken down all 3 knights, all the other enemies and ads just kind of, they drop to the ground as if just, yeah, they die. But anyway, what I actually got from the chest in itself was actually pretty cool. I got myself a tincture of Queen's juices, and I also got myself a helmet, which in itself, I will honestly state, I like the Every Dawn hood, but it's not the greatest. From the actual thingy, freaking Ascendant challenge, I got boots. Which, yeah, I mean, hey, it's boots and they're 650, so they're gonna be infusion fuel. That in itself is just, yeah, one of the things. And the hood, again, it was not too bad. Oh, and I also got a retold tail shotgun from the actual thingy earlier from that package. But follow my actual directions on screen if you do want to actually find Toland's orb this week, or if you kind of just, you know, want to go listen to what Toland wants to say once again if you're on a different character. I myself honestly state that Toland in himself can actually be in some pretty annoying spots, but also they're pretty cool spots, especially when like he talks stuff like this.
Death is just a word, isn't it? A catch-all term for the failure to go on. Nothing spiritual, nothing with its own quiddity.
But like, yeah, if you guys do want to actually see where the Kara bones are, then follow this actual path. If you haven't actually gotten the Kara bones as of yet, then definitely this is actually going to be something that's going to be helpful for your actual lore book. I myself still have not gone through and completed the Shattered Throne as of yet, which I was hoping to, but you know, reset and all that stuff. It only comes around once every 3 weeks. But anyway, this in itself is the spot where you're going to jump on this rock, and then from this rock you're simply going to have to just drop straight down. If you are on a hunter, you don't really have to worry too much because you can use those jumps. If you're in a titan, it's fairly easy, and it's not too hard in a warlock. They should actually be chilling right here. Pick them up, and that's pretty much it. This has been the Ascendant challenge this week. Oh, that's right, we've also got the whole thing of the chest is actually outside the Ascendant challenge. So once you have left, just follow this path and get on these little like rock thingies while you are still Ascendant, and you can pretty much just go up and get a free chest that has random loot in it. Anyway, this has been ZacNovak. This has been the loot location and the actual Ascendant challenge in itself for this week. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, click that like button down below, do all that good stuff, and I'll be cheering like Kieran if he was Ed Sheeran. Share this video around because it definitely helps out the channel, helps out other people to actually see my stuff, and it actually helps out you guys to kind of stay updated on my videos because YouTube does its stuff. But anyway, this has been ZacNovak, do all that good stuff. Once again, I'll be cheering like Kieran if he was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, this is ZacNovak signing off. Peace out.